VIPERA NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Founders Edition, the last GPU you'll ever need to buy. The VIPERA NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 Founders Edition is simply the most powerful graphics card you can put in a gaming or workstation PC today. It turns impossible settings into everyday reality. True 4K 240Hz with full ray tracing, native 8K video editing without proxies, massive AI models running locally. You drop it into your system, fire up your favorite game or project, and everything just works. Faster, smoother, quieter than you thought possible. It's the card that finally removes every bottleneck you've been quietly tolerating. Imagine never having to turn down a setting again. That's exactly what this delivers. You get 3 life-changing wins the moment it boots up. First, 4K gaming at max settings with ray tracing becomes completely fluid, 100 to 200 plus frames per second in titles that used to crawl. Second, DLSS 3 multiplies those frames again in supported games, making 240Hz at 4K feel effortless. Third, the 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X memory swallows 8K timelines, huge stable diffusion batches, and city-sized blender scenes without ever hitting a wall. Here's where it gets interesting. Content creators cut render times by 60 to 80%. AI enthusiasts run 70B models locally instead of waiting on cloud queues. Even color grading 12K RAW in Resolve happens in real time. No more waiting for export, no more stuttering previews, just pure, uninterrupted flow. Which of those wins would change your day the most? Picture this. You're editing an 8K wedding film on your old 3090 Ti. Playback stutters every time you add a color grade or noise reduction. You wait 40 minutes for a 5-minute export. Frustrating. Now, drop in the VIPERA RTX 4090 Founders Edition. Same timeline, same effects, only now everything is real time. You scrub through 8K RAW with 10 nodes active and it never drops a frame. Export that same clip under 8 minutes. Or take gaming. You load Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K, path tracing maxed, no DLSS. Your previous card managed 35 frames per second. The 4090 hits 85 frames per second before DLSS, then jumps to 220 plus frames per second with frame generation turned on. That moment when you realize you're actually playing the game instead of watching a slideshow, that's the turning point every owner talks about. After testing every flagship card available, one thing became clear. Don't just pick any GPU. Make sure it has 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X memory so you never waste your time on stuttering timelines or VRAM bottlenecks again. That single spec is what separates fast from future-proof. Tech PowerUp measured 3.8 times faster Blender renders than a 3090 Ti. DaVinci Resolve users report 8K timelines that used to crawl now play perfectly. AI artists run 70B models locally instead of paying cloud fees. Even the Founders Edition cooler keeps it quieter than most triple-fan custom cards while staying under 74 degrees Celsius. IGN called it the definitive performance king. PCMag said its efficiency beats even high-end custom designs. Thousands of verified buyers say the same thing. Once you go 4090, everything else feels broken. Which result matters most to you? 1 for insane gaming frames per second? 2 for instant renders, or 3 for local AI power? Comment below. This is the card that ends compromises and gives you performance you'll still be smiling about 3 years from now. Thousands already use it daily for 4K and 8K gaming and pro work without ever touching a setting. It only takes a few seconds to see if it fits your build. Link is in the description and pinned comment. Go check current pricing and availability. You've waited long enough for hardware that actually keeps up with your ideas. You deserve this.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.